Hi folks, welcome to Fishing Lake Country. Today we're going to make some drop shot baits, okay? Drop shot worms, you want to call them that, 4-inch. We're going to start off with a plastisol here. We got 3 ounces, we're going to make a few. We're going to start off with about 1 minute and 45 seconds. We're going to let that heat up, cook it. While that's cooking, I'm going to get some flake ready. And just hold on a minute, let's get this ready and I'll tell you all about it. Alright folks, I just pulled it out of here. Sometimes I forget to cut the camera on. Alright, 392, that's what we're after. We needed to break 350. Now I'm going to use this color called Mine Dust. Now look, it's actually a highlight. Just going to put a couple drops in it. We want to just give it a light smoke color. Okay. Alright, just a little bit more. And I heat my plastic before, plastisol. It's plastic now, it's plastisol before, right? I heat mine before I add my coloring. I know some people do it cold. I just think you get a better idea what it's going to look like when it's hot. Because guys, when it's cold, it's a totally different color when you mix it. Alright. I'm just trying to get just where I have a little color to it. And you got to watch, guys, if you're making, the size of your bait makes a difference too. If you're making a bigger bait, it won't look as see-through. Yeah, I can get there. I'm going slow. The reason I'm putting, alright, I got to heat it back up now, guys, as I'm got chunky on it. The reason I'm putting a little bit at a time in, guys, instead of dumping a whole bunch in, look, you can, you can't take it out. You can put more in, you can't take it out. Okay, I heat it back up. She looks a little great. Now look, I'm adding black. That's what I'm going to tell you about now. I'm adding black, blue, red, and silver flake. Alright? Now this is going to completely change it. It's going to make it look darker. Alright? See that? The black flake will darken it too, guys. Try to not have any pieces in it. Alright, here we go. This is a mold right here. Alright. Now, we got enough to make a couple batches. We'll let that cool a little bit. This is a pour to catch. When this cools, we'll open this. We'll see what we got. Somebody's going to win these. And we'll go from there. I'm going to make about 3 colors here, okay? To send somebody. Alright? And what I'm going to do on the other colors, guys, I'm just going to show you the other ones when I open the mold. I don't want the pour to catch to be forever, okay? Bam. That's what I was telling you. They didn't look like that was going to be a really dark gray, did it? You see, once you get it thick like that, on that knife, it didn't look that thick. Didn't look that gray, did it? You can see now that it's you there? It's a smoke in it. It's got red, black, and blue flake on it. Alright. So you can see through the tail. You can see through the tail part. See there? Y'all can tell that on camera or not. But as you get it put in this body, it gets thicker. It gets a little harder to see through. And I can hold up to the light and see through it. But that's a good shad imitator. That'd be great for clear water. Somebody's fishing clear water or anything. Alright, guys. I'm going to make up some more of these. And this is a drop shot bait. You can drop shot it. You can work it like a fluke. You can do a lot of different things with this bait, guys. You can put it on Ned rig. So during this winter months, you're going to see me fish it around docks in clear cold water. And I'm going to show you some different things this winter that you can do with a drop shot bait. It's more than just a drop shot bait, guys. It's got that shad body to it. There's a lot you can do with that bait. Okay? Alright, put a number down. 1 through 150. We're still doing 1 through 150 right now. And whoever gets the closest to that number is going to win. And guys, I guess that means there's 150 people has a chance to win. So you got to be the first 150 maybe to get on there and leave a number. And if it gets to where it's a lot more people leaving the number, then right now I'm not getting but maybe 75, not that many. I don't forget that many numbers being left. So when it gets to where we have more numbers, guys, we'll make it bigger. But right now, let's stay to 150. If I change it, I'll come on through and add to it, add a little link in it, and say we'll change it or something. But right now, it's 150. And good luck to everybody, because somebody's going to win. I know a lot of y'all guys are crappie fishermen, and I don't think you're crappie fishermen only. Some maybe like to fish for a few different things. I like to fish for both. If an opportunity is given and some bass around and they want to feed, I like to fishing for them. So if you're a crappie fisherman, that's fine. There's something that you could fish with when you want to bass fish. If you fish for trout or other things, it probably work good. All right? 1 through 150, fishing lake country. My name is Dennis. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Okay? Stay tuned and watch the video, and we'll see you at the end, guys. All right, guys, these little bass breaking here. I don't think there are any of them in size to them now. But I'm just playing with them. I don't have a 6-pound line on this rod. And I've got a little, I'll show him to you. He's about 11 inches probably. This is one of the drop shot baits that I'm making now, okay? And what I'm doing, yeah, I don't have it on drop shot, guys. Somebody going like, that ain't a drop shot, it's a drop shot bait. But look, I don't have it rigged as a drop shot. I rigged it as a jerk bait, because see, look, there's more you can do with a bait when it's got a shad shape to it. If any of y'all ever used the EchoMap shad shape worm, that's why I bought this mold right here. I have caught so many fish on that shad shape worm. Look here. Here you go, live action. I've caught a lot of fish on that shad shape worm, and I drop shot it, but this is another thing I do with that shad shape worm. I put this little hook in, and also Big Bite Baits has a 4-inch jerk shad. See, he's a little one, he's about 9 inches. But I'm just having fun, guys. Okay? Big Bite Baits makes a 4-inch jerk shad bait. And I do it the same way. I put it on this little hook. Look here, they're hitting it every cast. Guys, I don't care who you are, that's fun. It's fun when you throw, look at, I got 2 bites in 1 cast. It's fun when you get bites like that, guys. I know ain't no size to them, but they're breaking right here on shad. Y'all can see them breaking. Look at them breaking there. I pulled up here, was crappie fishing, and that's what I told y'all guys. I always carry cut bass rods in my rod box, and that's why. And if y'all don't carry a bass rod, you need to keep one rod, but this got, this might be bigger. Oh yeah, it acts like he's bigger. Like again, this is a light action rod, 6-pound test. So they don't have to be real big to feel big. That's why I say I'm having fun with them. You get your rod that's light action rod, guys, you can have, and 6-pound line, you can have fun with bass. They don't have to be monsters to have fun with them. We all like catching big fish. Oh, this is a nice one, guys. See here? We all like catching big fish, don't we? But sometimes it's just by having some fun. There you go. Caught a big one on it. That's a nice one. It's not a monster. He's probably a pound and a quarter. A little thing right in the corner of his mouth. But that's a nice fish, especially on a light rod with a 6-pound test. It's a nice fish. Thank you, buddy, for the ride. I knew there had to be a big one mixed up in there, and it wouldn't surprise me if I don't catch a striper doing this. But I have done this before, like I was saying. I got interrupted by a fish. I have done this before with the Big Bite Baits jerk minnow. I've got some of them probably in my boat down here. All right, guys, I crossed over the mouth of the creek because they was breaking on this side. And I caught another one. They broke me 3 times, and they quit breaking at us to where they had broken. Oh, it's a decent one. See there, there's a few decent ones mixed in with it. He's not a monster. He's a 13-incher probably. Yeah, he's probably 12 and a half, 13. See, the other one, decent one, was probably 13. You know he's a little bit bigger because he grabbed it like he wanted it. All right. He ain't hooked bad, I just can't get it loose. He's hooked right there in the white part of his mouth. Wrong pliers. Wrong pliers. There it is. Sometimes you just can't get your finger to where you need to get it. He's not a bad one. Guys, this hit me I stopped to adjust my camera because my camera made a noise. I stopped to look at my camera and I went to start reeling again. He hit me, so he hit it on the fall. I'm gonna tell you, this bait is gonna be so versatile. Like I said, when I seen the mold, he's a small one, he's about 9 inches. When I seen the mold for this thing, I thought, you know, this thing is gonna have so many things you can do with it. His name's big, but he thinks he is. He's fighting hard. Now this stood over against the bank. Well, let's see what we got. He ain't fighting like a bass. Yeah, he's a small bass. He come in easy, guys. He didn't do a whole lot of, he fought, he went deep. I'm saying he was diving more than he was trying to act like a bass, get up on top and roll and stuff. You know what I'm saying. A little largemouth. He's about 8 inches. You know, this would be a great technique for somebody where the water's clear, like Dave. Dave, you up there in Oregon, and you get that clear water? Because I do this a lot at a bridge here, at some of the bridges here. I stop flopping, I'll throw you back. Stop flopping. I don't blame you for flopping. You almost flopped out of the boat. Which was good. There you go. Some of the bridges get fished a lot here. And when our water gets clear, I do this, like I say, with the D-shaped shad. I do the same thing. And by that big bite baits, that little 4-inch jerk minnow, I do the same thing. I put another one little, that's a size 1. And that's a hard hook to find too. All right, guys, a couple broke over here and I threw at them. I'm gonna tell you, this fish felt like he was 3 pounds on this light rod. I know he wasn't that big. But that's why you're using a light rod when you were just fishing for small fish. I've got another spinning rod sitting there with 10 pound on it. I got a swim bait on it. And see, I could throw it, and I probably could catch them on that too, I'm sure, but it wouldn't be as much fun. All right, guys. I haven't been filming them all, guys. I'll tell you that now. Because a lot of them are this size, but I filmed this one, I'm gonna show you why, because I switched colors on you. Just want to show you a color switch I made. This one, look at where the sun can hit it. This one is just real light smoke, light pearl. He's just about 8.5, maybe 8 5/8. It's a real light pearl with silver flake. And it's got the hologram flakes in it. You know, that really sparkle. And I figured that'd be good in this water. And that's the first cast with it too. This one is a baby, guys. I mean a baby. It's probably the smallest one I've caught. He's probably 7.5 inches if he's most. He might be 8. But I've caught a lot of them. A lot of them I'm catching around 10 inches. But the only reason I'm going to show you this one is I switched colors. I caught a bigger one just now, but a guy stopped here and was talking to me, and I didn't want to put him on camera. I know him. I've run into him once in a while on this end, and a lot of people don't like to be put on camera, guys. So without asking, I just didn't run the camera. But this is, I call sexy shad. If you can see, it's got small chartreuse flake in it, silver flake. Okay, can y'all see those? And it's a light pearl, so I call that my sexy shad color. And I've caught about 3 on it. And this broke right here. I'm not saying I'm doing the best thing for today, but he just stopped. He said he's only caught 4 bass all morning. And he said he's been up here most of the morning. And this right here, if I get him in, will make me 16 or 17 right there. I said they're not monsters. And I told him I wasn't catching big ones. I've caught 2 guys about 13 inches. He's about the same size. He's about 8 inches. But when you get into schooling fish, that's what happens. And like I say, y'all, I'm laughing at myself, guys. Y'all know that usually I don't fool with small fish. I'll go on. But I said the reason I'm staying here is I want to show you all this bait. And I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and catch some on a couple different colors of it, if I can. And even if they are small fish, I can share that with you. And like I said earlier, it's a great bait for clear water. If you're in a place where fish are real finicky and hard to catch, this is a great thing. And if you just want to take a kid out or somebody, or if you're a big kid, sometimes I'm a big kid. I just like catching fish sometimes. And say, when I'm catching plenty of fish, like I said earlier, and I get into a small school of crappie and there's plenty of fish around, like it, you know, I'm finding schools everywhere, I'll go ahead and move. I won't fish with them. Hey folks, thank y'all for watching Fish in Lake Country, and thank you for making it this far. Hey, what I was doing was I was using this drop shot bait, okay, for a fluke. I've done it before. As I said in the video, I've done a lot around the lakes. I've used other companies' small fluke style baits, 4-inch ones, 3-inch ones. When the fishing pressure gets heavy around some of these bridges and stuff, and on your lake, and if you've got clear water, this is a good thing to do, is downsize and work this bait like a fluke. Now this is a smoke color, okay? And this was a blue color, smoke, and this is still smoke. It's just got a lot of 008 flake in it, glitter. And guys, you can change the color of a bait with just the glitter, that much. But this, especially that 008, it's like sand or smaller, guys. All right, this is what I've done really good on. It's a light smoke, and it has a little pearl in it. Just, as you can see, it's got kind of a little whiter tint to it. I dropped this little pearl in it, and it's got black flake and a real small silver flake in it. I've tried different ones. That's the color they like. Let me show you how I have it rigged too, guys. This is a 1-odd EWG hook, and this is just a twist-on hook, guys. Okay. Now, guys, these are hard to find. All right. Then I put, these are suspend strips. You can get the dots on the strips. These are the strips. I got 2 of these strips on it, and I put that on it to give it a keel, guys, on the bottom, and give it a little bit of weight, so it sinks slowly. And look, I caught a lot of them by just casting hook sharp, by casting to where they were breaking and just letting it sink slow. And guys, a lot of them hit it on the fall like that. And look, they wasn't big bass. The smallest one I caught was probably, I said 8 inches maybe, 8 to 9 inches. You know, I wasn't measuring them. It was like that. And the largest ones were up to, like, average was probably 12 to 13. But guys, I'm just having fun with them. I think I caught 17. And I caught all these fish in about 45 minutes to an hour. I was trying to crappie fish on some stumps there. Then they would start breaking. I'd stop and pick this rod up, and I'd get a bite every cast. And I'd catch 2 or 3. It was fun. Bump, bump, boom, boom. You're like, oh my gosh. You roll it in, throw back, you bump it, you start going to bump. Have one lose it, another one hit you. Guys, when that happens, it's a lot of fun. I was just having fun with them. And look, if you're using a light rod like that, this rod is very wimpy. It's a medium light. It's an old Garcia Cardinal. And this is just a rear drag Shimano I've had for years. I like this because I can flip this lever and gives it drag. See there? I go this way and it tightens it up. Alright? And I bought that just for that. I use this rod for ultralight bass fishing, and sometimes I'll use it for crappie fishing because I got a 6-pound test on it. Alright guys, I hope that helps you. Look, if you're in clear water somewhere in your lake and it's really clear and you have trouble catching bass, this will work there. Okay? It probably would work on trout and some other species too. And I know it'll work on stripers. I was afraid a striper would grab it because we have a lot of stripers in that river end. Alright? So don't be afraid to try this sometimes when you're fishing. This winter, I'm going to make a video doing this. When the water gets in the 40s, I'm going to make a video doing this around boat docks. Okay? And I'm going to put it on a lead head and maybe even on a Ned head. And I'm going to show you the other way to use that. Guys, when you buy some of these baits, especially a shape like this, you can use it for a lot of different things. Now I said this in the video also, I used a D-shaped shad. It's called a D-shaped shad by Yokomoto. It's almost like this, it's a little smaller. And that's what I used to use a lot. And I use this in the wintertime on a jig head around docks. I made a video about that. It's if you click on my icon, it'll take you to my home page. Across the top, I think the second word says videos. You click on that videos, you can watch. You can it'll have I've got over 100 and some videos on there, guys. You can check them out. There's bass and crappie. I know I do both. I do a lot of crappie because I like to fish for both. There's times I go out and just go bass fishing. I got videos gonna come up on some swim baits I'm making, and I make finesse worms and some other things. So I'm gonna share those with you too, guys. I appreciate you. My channel's growing. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank y'all for watching Fishing Lake Country. My name is Dennis, and we'll see you next time on Fishing Lake Country. See you guys.